what's up with it? What's up with it, man? We finally getting in on this film session. We're gonna do both of them at the same time. Instead of doing separate videos, we're gonna do both of them at the same time. So get your popcorn ready, fam. So first, what we got is Quinnen Williams. Now I know that we did a live a few days ago in regards to, talking about the Quinnen Williams move. I just made a post in regards to the Logan Wilson move. So here's my thoughts. The Quinnen Williams moves, y'all know I like it. I've been talking about Quinnen. We've been talking about Quinnen for like 3-4 years up on this piece, man. However long I've been on, we've been talking about Quinnen. Quinnen does some good things, and Quinnen does some things that this team needs. But there's some things like we're gonna go over it though. Logan is an upgrade. I wouldn't call him your best linebacker because Overshown back, but it should be him and Overshown. To me, Logan just remind me of Leighton Vander Esch after the neck injury. I mean, like I said, he an upgrade. That's like having Leighton. If we had Leighton over these linebackers, pure upgrade. But yeah, that's what he kind of remind me of, right? Leighton, decent in coverage, right? Covers some ground, but just not physical in the run game, right? Like he'll get there, but he just not physical. And we're gonna go over that, right? So let's go ahead and go over this Quinnen Williams film. So y'all know, I mean, I've did this in the past too. Like we picked out, film that, kind of shows what they can do. In this film with Quinnen, I didn't do that, nor with Logan Wilson. There's some back-to-back clips. Like I want y'all to get a feel of who they are as a person from snap to snap, not just we making a play here. Nah, because y'all expect that all the time. So I wanted you to get a feel for who these players are snap to snap. Okay. So with that being said, hey, let the film begin. Oh, so if you're looking for Quinnen, man, number 95. Boom. As you can see, who was that? Nate. You can see the knockback power he got, right? Stand him straight up, right? Look at him. He's standing up, knocked him back, right? So why is something like that? Why we highlight that? What? Because in the run game for sure. In the passing game, right? When you go against these quarterbacks that want to get out the pocket, right? And if we could finally have the ends that actually be disciplined and keep your quarterback in the pocket, well, you're gonna have somebody like Quinnen Williams actually putting these suckers right into the lap of your quarterback. And he's strong enough to do that on a consistent basis. Stand him up, get up in the backfield, right? Attention is going to always be on Quinnen. Next. Boom. Working down the line of scrimmage, right? Working down the line of scrimmage. He has a defensive tackle. Y'all know that's one of my main things. Do they have the ability to be able to work down the line of scrimmage? That's big for me, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, right? And I think this was in part because Quinnen was, I guess his spirits was down being with the New York Jets. There were some things, though, in regards to, like, motor-wise that we're going to see if that was just because the spirits was down with New York or is that really him, And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you might see a little bit in this film, but don't quote me on that, though. Let's see. But, man, that's a good play, man, working down the line of scrimmage, getting in on that. Like, look, Quinnen Williams ain't no 12-sack-a-year type D tackle, even though he got the capability of that. But Quinnen Williams is a premium run defender, will wreck shop, especially one-on-one. You're going to have to double-team him, He will use his power, especially in the passing game, and he got some finesse to his game, though. But he's not that twitchy three tech, because there's some things about his get off to me that's a little slow, right, in his reaction time. Like if he had a good reaction time get off, man, if his get off was consistently good, Quinnen Williams probably get 15 sacks. But so it's mainly my thing with him is just kind of like, I guess, some things in regards to his get off and that quick first step. He don't got it. I mean, like I said, he got the ability, like you're gonna see it, but that twitchy quick first step, that Aaron Donald-ish. What's that dude off the Falcons name, man, back in the day? Man, I can't think of his name though. He's still like that, kind of like some Grady Jarrett-ish, right? So like Quinnen is more on the Geno Atkins. Y'all remember Geno Atkins from the Bengals? He more kind of in that realm, but a beast nonetheless. Premium run. Will Rick having it pass? He's more of a Quinnen is more of a 7 to 9 sack type of dude, average wise. So he, like I said, he'll get you 10, and he gonna get 10 for the Dallas Cowboys, but his average is more on the 7s, and getting 7, 8 for a D tackle. I mean, that's beautiful, right? For a D tackle, 7 to 8, that's what these ends is getting. So to get 7 to 9 at D tackle, that tells you something about yourself. So don't think I'm just sitting over there, especially with all the love, right? With tackles crashing down, the double teams that he got to face. So don't think I'm like trying to diminish it, because y'all know, like I said, I rock with Quinnen Williams. I wanted him here, right? So if, say for instance, the move don't work out, hey, y'all can press me on that, because this was a move that I wanted the Dallas Cowboys to make, and I'm glad that he made it. And you got a better player than the other cat that you just shipped off at a much lesser price. Come on now. You don't make that move most likely if you don't get rid of him. So you telling me that you wouldn't rather have Quinnen Williams over 11? Come on, fam. If anybody said that they'd rather have 11 over Quinnen Williams, I think you should slack yourself. Yep, working down the line. Beautiful. Get active. Right there. Yep. Get up. Get upfield. Get upfield. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. Yep. Just get upfield. Get upfield. Yep. Make them feel it. You right in the eyesight. Look at that. That like, oh, let me get this out. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Get upfield. All right. Get up. Look at it. Look where his feet is at. That like, oh, that see, look, minor details like that and a quarterback's ability to step up, that's important. That may not pop up on the stat sheet. Who knows what PF do, because they be giving out, right? But that may or may not pop up on the stat sheet as a pressure or whatever, but that, hey, he felt that. That's big. Look at that. They all up on him. Shotty all over me. They all up on him. Getting upfield. Let's go. Look at that. Strong. 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 Boom. Get off now. There you go. Get into play. Beast. Beast. Look at that. Beast. Yes. He slowed that up. Yeah. Look at this get off. All right, now look. This is the thing right here, right? I guess I don't know who been, maybe content creators, but it's a mistake to even think that the Dallas Cowboys should put him as a nose guard. No, you got a nose guard as Kenny. You put him right here. You take Osa off the bench. If you want to run 5-man fronts, beautiful. Ken, Quinnen, Osa. I'm pretty sure they'll do that though. But Osa goes to the bench, fam. He's nowhere even near the level of Quinnen Williams. Nowhere near the level of Quinnen Williams. Osa goes to the bench, and you ship Osa up out of here after the year. Costs too much money for you to be a rotational player, because that's exactly what you are with this grown-ass man on the Dallas Cowboys now, man. So, yeah. So there's going to be times where Ken may be getting a rest. Okay, now we can go ahead. Osa, come on. Now you can go ahead. Hey, we got center. We got Tyler Biadasz on the menu. We got barbecue chicken. Hey, come on, Quinnen. Get that right there. Rush over that. I'm putting Quinnen anywhere between guard to guard, or even inside of the tackle. Anywhere. So yeah, like I said, he not like a twitchy type of dude, but he a strong dude that even with some at times slow get off, but more times than not average get off, maybe slightly above average get off. Hey, that strength is gonna make up for it, and him being able to move at his size, that's gonna make up for it. So don't worry about it. It's just that you probably won't be getting them twitchy type numbers, if you get what I'm saying, though. But I know y'all get what I'm saying right now. But nonetheless, this boy is a top 3 defensive tackle, beast, and the Dallas Cowboys is lucky to have somebody like Quinnen Williams. That's for sure, man. Hey, man, the Dallas Cowboys is listening to me. All right, so look. All right, now y'all get ready to see when I get what I want, what the interior looks like, right? I wanted Ken. I wanted Ken up over here, and I wanted Quinnen up over here. Now you about to see what happens, how the Dallas Cowboys look like when I get what I want. When I get what I want, you about to see the interior about to be different. Like I said, Quinnen impacts the ends. He gets attention. So you got one-on-one matchups. He keeps the linebackers free, right? Look at that. He going to keep the linebackers free. That's 2 people. Who's free? Him. He free. He going to keep them free. Everybody one-on-one. Of course, the nose is probably going to see double, but Quinnen definitely going to see double. So if we got the nose and Quinnen occupying 4 people, there ain't no reason why 41, Fowler, Clowney, Houston, Sam shouldn't be getting no love. There ain't no reason why 35 can't get no love when he blitz. No reason. He frees it up. This probably going to save Trayvon Diggs' career if they continue to have him here. I mean, even though I would ship him after the year, but this is going to make him look better. It's going to make Deron Bland look better. This is like a tenfold type of move. You impact, you get what you can, because y'all remember, I've been saying this all along. I'd rather have pressure up the middle than pressure on the edge. I can blitz on the edge. I can get decent, solid production on the edge, but I want that elite in the middle. And you about to see the difference between, like I said, who is the Super Bowl winners? The ones that get that pressure up the middle. Chris Jones, right? So he's more like the Chris Jones, right? Chris Jones, Aaron Donald, the Philly, man, I don't know, I always forget this boy's name, but the Philly D tackle. The ones who got the deep tackles that wreck shop is the ones who's winning the Super Bowl. So this was one of the most important things to get. So you can get a solid defensive end like what the Chiefs got. You ain't got to get no hellified defensive end when you got somebody like Quinnen Williams here, right? Why you think they always make Chris Jones priority on their defense? Because they know that he is a big factor in whether you win or get to the Super Bowl. And Quinnen Williams, if the Dallas Cowboys, right, all y'all that have, Super Bowl aspirations, Quinnen Williams helps you with that. Now we're just going to depend on what you're going to do coaching wise, Jerry. What you going to do with the moves around him. So Quinnen Williams is going to make everybody better, and he's going to wreck. And that attention that they claim that so-called the other one gave, he's about to get that. He's about to wreck shop up the middle. Hey, man, we about to have fun with our film sessions, and we're going to have fun watching the Dallas Cowboys, at least from looking at a Quinnen Williams point of view. Now, I don't know, like I said, if it's going to impact wins or losses. Your offense is good enough, and you're getting healthy on defense. So I believe it should impact wins or losses if these players care the way that they say, and if these coaches is any work that damn, you should at least be able to get to the playoffs just off of Quinnen Williams' move and getting healthy again. You should be able to at least, and with Overshown back, you should be able to at least get to the playoffs with this sorry-ass NFC. But I guess you're going to find out. But anyway, man, let's get to Logan Wilson. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Hold up. All right. Number 55. Linebacker. Pay attention. Let's look. Let me see how many yards is that. How many depth you getting on that? Okay, you getting depth. Good little depth on drops. See, like I said, one thing I like him in regards to him getting depth on drops. I've seen that a lot in regards to his drops. He was pretty solid on his drops. That's for sure. He was pretty solid on his drops. But that run game, man, and it's a little iffy, man. But you about to see. Like I said, a lot of these clips is back-to-back clips, back-to-back plays. Not all of them, though, but a lot of them is. So you're going to see who he is as a player. 5'5". Ooh. What we on? You got to make that 5'5". You right in the hole. Look at that. You got to make that. I don't care who it is. You got to make that play. That didn't look good, did it? Nah, it didn't. See, that's what I don't like right there. Right there, I don't like the way he takes on blocks. That's a weakness in his game. Like I said, like him paired up with Pratt when they was right a few years ago, especially in that Super Bowl run, they was doing a Dougie. But this is a few years later though, and I rather, and at that time I wanted Jermaine Pratt. I ain't gonna lie to you. Over Wilson, I wanted Jermaine Pratt, but I guess Jerry listened to him when I said the Bengals linebacker, so I guess he got him one, huh? Get open. All right, go make the play now. There's a thing that I looked at. He got this delayed response sometimes when I think that, and I'm like, I know like some of that is like on purpose, but I think a lot of that is that he really processing that a little later than what he should. That's concerning. And I know he watching a running back, right? On that, right? He was kind of watching a running back though, but hey, hey. So I know, like I said, that's the part what I say, like on purpose, like he watching that running back. Let me see. Get off that block. See, that's what I don't like. You got to stay free, and you're gonna see that a lot. See, that's that Leighton in him, right? That's that Leighton Vander Esch in that boy. That's that Leighton Vander Esch in that boy. All right, 5-5. Get over the top, get in on the play. Somebody threw a flag. All right, 5-5. He respected the motion. Boy, if you don't get in on the play, man, what you doing? Better run him over and get in on the play. Get back. There you go. See that's gonna be improvement. See that's gonna be the improvement from Sanborn and 50 weak ass. That's gonna be the improvement, you know, the way that he get back and get into his drops. Yeah, there you go, get in that thing. See, I like that. I like that. I like that. Slip it. Get up in there. Go make the play. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, you better pop him. What you doing? What was that, Montgomery on that last one? Just care who it is. You better light that sucker up. See, look at man. Look where you at. I don't like that. See, that's my thing. I guess, you know, I guess since Quinnen Williams is going to help him be free, let's see how you look. See, I know Overshown really going to benefit from Quinnen Williams. Overshown in your ends for sure, in your corners, but definitely Logan Wilson, because we see, hey, when he got to take on blocks, man. Look where that boy at, man. The boy look like the boy we shipped to Green Bay when it comes to taking out blocks. You know. But I'm gonna tell you what though, I do not like that in a linebacker. I don't like them Leighton Vander Esch linebackers. You know what I'm saying? That okay, you cool and pass though, but why we not hitting nothing? Because it always comes to get exposed, man, when it's time to go ahead and go against them physical, tough teams. When we get to late November, when we get to December, January, man, when we got to hit and it's cold out there, man. And hey, when the pass hit, it hurt a little bit, you know? What you gonna do then? What you gonna do when the Derrick Henrys come to town? The Montgomerys come to town, the Saquon Barkleys, man. He a little bigger than what we got too, huh? See, man. See, that was soft. Come on now. Out there looking like, oh, give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat ball. Oh, man. So as you can see, man, Leighton Vander Esch, man, I guess when I said that, I guess I wasn't too far off, huh? You know? Like I said, he'll upgrade for what we got. So I can't get mad at Jerry for spending a 7-round pick on an upgrade. And I'm interested to see how he's going to look with Quinnen Williams and Ken getting upfield to help them keep them clean. You know, so that's going to be very interesting to see. But all in all, I think I'm more excited about Quinnen Williams. I think Logan and everybody else, the linebackers, is going to be a product of Quinnen Williams. You're going to see what I'm talking about. You gotta respect Ken. You gotta respect Quinnen. You gotta respect Ken. Now, Ken gonna even make more plays with Quinnen there. Ken was already a one of the brighter spots on the defense as it is. And he brought his mentality of the way he plays here, and you get another one who you know what I'm saying, who passionate and want to play ball, So I mean, we gonna really get to see about who Quinnen Williams is. We've seen him on the Jets. We've seen him wreck shop and forcing fumbles and getting upfield and stopping a run. Pushing the guard into the quarterback, man. And I'm talking about over the course of his years being with the Jets. They talking about, oh, he 27, 28. So the way he plays, he got what 5, 6 years. The way he plays, he got 5, 6 years. The way he plays, he get another contract. The way he plays, so I ain't worried about when these suckers be sitting over there talking about how old he is. Okay, what about the young ones that suck that the ain't gonna develop? So you sitting over there, you got all this youth movement, and they suck. Look at the youth movement of what you had so called on the defense. They suck. So yeah, man. You know, and with the news, man, it's an unfortunate situation, man, that Marshawn, I ain't gonna really comment on the situation, but it's an unfortunate situation that Marshawn, you know, you already know, man. I ain't gonna say too much though, but yeah, man, my condolences to the family. That's an unfortunate situation, but yeah, man. At the end of the day, though, Dallas Cowboys, you still got a job to do. You still got a job to do. You still got to win games. You know what was it? What was that one time, man? What happened, man, with the accident with Josh Brown? Was it Jerry Brown or something like that? Well, the way that they say if they care so much, I guess they're gonna be playing inspired football then, right? They're gonna be playing inspired football with heavy hearts, right? Okay, we'll see. Cause I ain't gonna say too much though. But all I'm just saying is a lot of them people was faking. But we just gonna keep it as that though. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna say too much, man. Out of respect for the situation. But yeah, man. These are your new additions, Cowboy Nation. Y'all let me know what y'all think of these two additions in the comment section. Is it an upgrade of everything? Yes, it is an upgrade. Especially Quinnen Williams. Logan Wilson is an upgrade. Yes, he is. And it should be Logan and Overshawn when you go to your two back sets. I mean, not two back, but two linebacker sets. It should your nickel. It should be him. If you want to go three, I guess you got to figure that out. Maybe 35, maybe 35 in there. But yeah, man, them your two. So they say Revel, but like I said, I didn't look the game I seen where Revel, or I believe that's his name, Revel, or whatever his name is. I was just curious to how you a elite corner, but the quarterback feels that comfortable to attack you deep like that. Y'all remember that game I was talking about? That was just concerning to me for you to be who you are and he going at you every single play, even if you making plays on the ball. That was very interesting to me. So I guess we're gonna find out why potentially he was going deep on him when he start coming back. But yeah, man. But yeah, but anyway, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Hey, we gone.